Oh.
Otherworldlyculture.com.
TomBrady'sTheGoat.com. An umpire and a vampire square off week after week, reviewing movies outside their own strike zone. This week's matchup, The Replacements and Odd Thomas, starring Keanu Reeves, Anton Yelchin, Gene Hackman, Ashley Summers, Brooke Langdon, and Shuler Hensley as Fungus Bob Robertson. Now two guys who may be crazy, but not crazy enough to eat hard-boiled eggs before a football game, even if they have to bulk up. Tim Kretschmann and Jeff Miller.
Hey, we are live.
Yeah, we are.
We're live. Wondering how that happened. You know, I am going to die in trivia this week. I'm going to tell you this right now.
You're what?
Because when I listened to the opening, and you did another great opening this week.
Thanks.
You said that about the hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
About that scene until you had said it.
Really?
Yes, and I'll tell you why. I thought they were soft-boiled. And of course, I'm referencing The Replacements, one of the two movies we will be reviewing.
Yes.
And then I subjected Jeff to Odd Thomas.
Yes, Odd Thomas. I'm okay. Yes. Wait.
Yes.
Why?
Why? I do things.
Why? Yes, Odd Thomas. It was different, but it was fine. We'll get into that. Tim, you're up first. You're at bat.
I am up first, and yes, we do have an active chat room. And
really?
Yes, the date is wrong on that just went out.
What?
Yeah, our next show is actually next week, Thursday, and we have a great one lined up for you. We'll be talking about that more later on in today's program, but not right now because we're going to get things started. I am going to talk about Odd Thomas.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
You talk about The Replacements.
I talk about The Replacements.
Yes, you're the vampire.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, you watch the sports movie.
Is that how this works?
I'm the umpire. I get to watch the horror movie, which, oh man.
You really walked right into that one, too.
I did.
See, I'm the vampire. I got blood I'm drinking.
Your whole refrigerator's full of that stuff.
I know. Yeah, well, and there's a lot of victims in the area.
Yeah, one of them was Patrick Mahomes. As the Tampa Bay Buccaneers destroyed the Kansas City Chiefs. I just got to work this in. You're going to do a football movie. I just got to say that, you know what? Congratulations to Tom Brady, the GOAT.
You know what?
That's fantastic.
I was thinking about this. I don't think we actually sat down with the calendar and made sure we had a football movie this week.
But it worked out.
It just worked out.
That's how I roll.
So, yeah, great job, Jeff.
Thanks. So, go ahead. Now, you're going to tell us all about this movie and how much you loved it and how much you're happy that I gave you this movie.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it either.
You know what? Hold on, a moment of silence. Okay. Replacements came out in 2000. You know what? I thought this movie was the movie with Mark Wahlberg.
About the Philadelphia Eagles. Yep.
Yes. And I did not like that movie. So when you assigned this to me, I was like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And forgot about this movie, really.
Man, this is a movie, though, that if it's on, and if it's on, I leave it on. If I'm going through the channels, I could be watching something else. Of course, that's part of the reason.
Well,
but yeah.
There is a lot of talent on display in this film.
Go ahead.
Okay, so the story is basically about the player strike that happened sometime in the 90s, for all I know.
Actually, 1987.
Like I said, in the 90s.
Well, that's why I'm here.
Get ready on the bell if you're going to keep doing that.
But that's why I'm here, right?
Yeah, it is why you're
because
here. I have a lot of questions.
You're going to do it to me because I'm going to get people's names wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about the Barca Loungers in that movie.
You are in for a lot because, okay, I'm going to start right on. And it's about the replacement players that came in to play for what? 4 weeks?
4 weeks? Yeah, that's about right. 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. In the movie and in real life.
Well, I don't know how many liberties they took. Like, here's my first question.
Yeah.
Gene Hackman, his character, he's the coach, Jimmy McGinty.
Yep.
And they bring him in to coach the team. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, well, if the players are on strike, were the coaches on strike too? Or were they like stepping back in
I think maybe
unison?
had it with the union, yeah. I mean, if they were a union person, I think they were gone. So I'm
So
assuming that the coaches are
babies, is what we're talking about.
I'm
These guys are all
I'm
babies.
assuming that the
Okay.
coaches were part of the NFL union too, or the football union, yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, that makes sense. Well, honestly, Gene Hackman's in. He's never given me a bad performance. I've been racking my brain the last couple days going, when have I seen Gene Hackman give me a bad performance? Keanu Reeves? Dracula. Obvious bad performance. And that is our horror movie connection. You knew that was coming.
All right.
There's going to be some horror movie connections. But Keanu Reeves plays kind of well, he isn't kind of. He's the replacement quarterback that comes in.
He plays a quarterback.
He's supposedly like really great and all this stuff. What he is, he can do comedy. I'm sorry, he can do comedy. He did Bill and Ted, Excellent Adventure in those movies. He's funny in those movies. This one, I don't understand. I don't think he was given any comedy role.
I think you're right.
He was like, I'm going to be the straight man in the middle of this. And I'm kind of like, but they could have at least made him witty or charming. And he's actually kind of a downer. He's a little bit of a Debbie Downer.
Does bring down, yeah, he does. You're right.
I don't get that. But okay.
Well, he's scraping hulls of ships to start out the movie. I mean, that's what he does for a living.
Yeah, he is pretty bad news.
And he's throwing footballs underwater. I mean, what is that? Or whatever he threw. A shell? I don't know. You could have brought Jaws in there.
Wasn't it like a statue?
Yeah, I think it was like one of his trophies. Like,
yeah. And why that was just sitting, whatever. Okay. So number 56, because I know numbers are important to you. Number 56 is played by Jon Favreau.
Yep.
Jon Favreau is one of the top directors today. And in this movie,
there he is.
He basically plays a lunk. It's a very funny role for him.
Did you notice the name on the back of his jersey? I should say this for a trivia question.
Mackenzie.
No.
Bateman,
because he's such good friends with
Jason Bateman?
Yep.
Okay.
They're buddies, and then he put his name on the back of his jersey.
And Favreau is on such a winning streak with directing, having done Elf.
Really? He did the Elf?
He did Elf. He did with Will Ferrell.
I didn't know that.
He did Iron Man and basically got the whole Marvel thing rolling.
Yep.
He did Jungle Book, which started Disney doing all the live action movies and stuff. I mean,
I thought you were going to say Jungle Fever, but that's Spike Lee.
Oh, that is correct. And Favreau was also behind The Mandalorian, which is Disney Plus's big breakaway Star Wars. A lot of people want Favreau to take over the Star Wars universe, myself included. Okay, so anyway, then we have Orlando Bloom. He plays Clipper Franklin, who has a case of the dropsies, but he's also important because he was in the movie Evolution, directed by Ivan Reitman, and that would be your horror movie connection.
Evolution was a horror movie?
It's a comedy horror movie. It was basically a follow-up to Ghostbusters.
Really?
That they made. It's not nearly as funny.
Huh.
It's an okay movie, but when you compare it to Ghostbusters, it needs to be better than okay. And it has David Duchovny and it has Orlando Bloom. Then we have Nigel Gruff, played by Rhys Ifans, I think is how it's pronounced. He's from the movie Notting Hill. If you've ever seen Notting Hill, he's fantastic in there. In this, I think he's crazy.
He is.
It's pretty entertaining.
He is.
It's good times to watch, that's for sure.
You want to know something real quick about this?
Sure.
He kicks, in that scene where he kicks the game-winning field goal.
I heard that's kind of like real, isn't it?
Yeah, he kicked a 65-yard field goal. At the time of him kicking that, the record was 63 yards. So he would have kicked a longer field goal than the actual record in the NFL.
Wow.
Yep. And the guy who did it in Denver with the thin air. He's doing this in D.C. at
Yeah.
At sea level, probably didn't happen.
Well, now the guy that in real life
Yeah.
did this, was he a soccer player or something
No.
like that? Or
No.
okay.
No, but I know where you're coming from. A lot of soccer players have excelled in kicking in the NFL.
Right, and I think that's what they were playing with for this character, definitely was that.
And he wasn't Irish or Welsh or whatever
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah. And who knows? All those guys with them funny accents.
And he's smoking on the field. Who's smoking on the field?
Actually, that was one of my
He had a lung dart in when he kicked the field goal. I know, right?
Well, he couldn't hand a beer to somebody and say, "Hold my beer," which would have been perfect for
If he would have had a beer, downed it in a solo cup and kicked the field, or a pint glass, it'd be a pint glass.
That would have been the meme. That would have been the meme.
That would have been awesome. That'd been awesome.
Now, also, here it comes. Keith David was the lead lawyer for the striking players. That's the very tall, imposing African-American man that stands outside the stadium.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
He was in the movie The Thing and They Live. That would be your horror movie connection.
That's a trifecta, folks.
Oh, yeah.
A trifecta.
I ain't done.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Wow.
But
you have to have a sound effect for that.
I'm working on it.
We need that.
I'm working on it.
Like,
yeah. You know what? People send in your sound files and we'll try them out. You are definitely going to be watching the movie The Thing. That's definitely coming.
Fine.
It's a great movie.
Wait a second. Is that different than the Swamp Thing with Adrienne Barbeau?
I might give you that one too.
Take that one.
Yeah.
7 days to Sunday.
Yeah. Speaking of Adrienne Barbeau, in this movie we have Brooke Langdon.
Yes.
And
yes.
She, in one scene, she drives worse than even you, Jeff.
I don't know where this is coming from. I must have been a terrible driver back in the day. I blocked all that stuff out. Go ahead.
But the people at McDonald's call me every time you come through the drive-thru, and they're like, "What's going on with this guy?" I fell in love with on Melrose Place.
Yes. Yep.
She was great in that. Now, here's one of my questions. Were there replacement cheerleaders? It's like, okay, they have replacement players. So immediately they go to the local strip club to put together the cheerleaders. And I'm like, why would you let the other cheerleaders back? If you had, I swear, I have watched, it isn't like I've never watched a sports movie before this show, but I've watched plenty of sports movies.
Okay, all right.
This movie has more pound for pound footage of the cheerleaders than any movie I can think of. That's a sports movie. Maybe like the TV show Hellcats maybe have more with cheerleaders.
Basketball has got its fair share.
I haven't watched it in a long time.
Dodgeball has its fair share.
It's getting to. This had a lot though.
No, you're right. No, you're right. I'm just trying to throw some in there.
Okay. Point taken. But holy cow, they got a lot of shots. And
like
they distract the opposition, which I have always been sitting there and I'm like, I do not know how these guys are playing this game right now. I've got my mind on other things, and like, good grief.
Now, real quick, I want to make a correction from last week.
Oh, I've been told "Bring It On" is what I should be mentioning, which is a cheerleader movie.
Yeah, cheerleader movie. Yep.
Yeah.
So last week,
you should assign that to me.
Maybe I will. So the part that I got to make a correction for last week, I was shooting off my mouth about this movie, and I said Jessica Alba or Jessica Biel.
Yeah, Jessica Biel.
But Jessica Biel, Jessica Alba, and Brooke Langdon, they all came out and they're all doing their thing at the same time. I get them mixed up. They're all, I wouldn't trade either for any of them. They're all fine. There's Oscar. That's fantastic.
Should I put that on the screen?
Yeah, that's fantastic. Why not?
Should I put it on there?
Because I shut off my mouth about an Oscar.
This also came up last week.
So last week we were talking about, I don't even know what we were talking about, but I said I might as well put on an Oscar Gamble wig or something like that.
I think it looks spectacular on you. It's a new look.
The only way that's better is if it's in a Cleveland Indians hat.
Do you know how much Photoshop went into that already? That's not happening. Just so you know.
But no, that's awesome. Thank you, Tim. I can't do that sort of stuff, so.
By the way, I was dared into it. I will tell you that.
Check it out. We have Dead on the Bases stickers.
That's right. And for the low cost of $500, we'll get you one of those signed.
And then I got this No, I didn't get a tattoo. Just kidding.
All right. Okay.
Maybe there's a tattoo parlor in Pittsburgh when we go.
Okay. Brett Cullen.
Oh, you cut me off?
Yes, I am. Brett Cullen played Eddie Martell, who was their quarterback that was on the seat.
The bad guy.
He was in Freddy's Nightmares and Alfred Hitchcock Presents. That would be your horror movie connection.
The superfecta. The superfecta.
This had so many. And also, if you watched when they danced the electric slide, that was horrible. That was terrible. I have never seen that. That is something you teach a 5th grader to dance, and they could barely pull it off. Oh, my God. I was going to ask you this, and I'm being serious now.
Okay.
The smoking on the field, is that a penalty? Would that have been a penalty?
It would have been a personal foul, I think. I think they would have found a way to give him a personal foul for that. Yeah.
Can you see? Yeah. Yo, out of here!
Jeez.
Right? You're out!
Yeah, I think, touched it. There you go. Touchdown. Exactly. Tom Brady threw a few of those last Sunday.
Oh, my God. Oh, God. Jeez, you're going to be bad. Now, I heard that the last game, which was in Dallas, that kind of was based on, in reality, in Dallas, the football team crossed the actual striking players, crossed the picket line, and they went ahead and played them and actually got beat by the replacement players.
Yep.
Which had to be just demoralizing.
Think about that. Yeah.
That has to be demoralizing. Now, here's something you may not know. I do have a couple in here.
And I may.
You're probably going to know about this one. But let's see.
All right.
I am trying to find this so I get it right. Earl Wilkinson, was the guy that they grabbed from prison to play for the Washington Sentinels in here.
Yep.
He was played by a gentleman by the name of Michael Jace.
Okay.
Michael Jace, in prison right now for 2nd-degree homicide of his wife.
There's no way I would know that, but okay.
Yeah, he's currently in prison.
Wow.
I found that one, and I was like, oops, that's not good. You shouldn't be doing that. But, yeah, that is true. He was in the Shield, I'm being told. Oh, and I've also been told, I should bring up the chat room here. Our chat room is also telling us that there was a gun on field in Last Boy Scout.
Yes.
And it was a penalty.
Yeah, there was a gun. There was a gun on the field. He was actually shooting guys as he's running down the field.
That's one way to get from one end to the other.
Yeah, sure is.
That's probably the way I would choose because it seems less painful.
Do you know that the show is based off of, actually loosely off the Washington Redskins during that strike season? And the Washington Redskins actually went on to win the Super Bowl after their replacement players won, I think, 3 or 4 games.
So did anybody give props to these replacement
players? Finally, they did.
I think
in 2003, 2003, or 2013, one of the two. Okay. They actually they're getting Super Bowl rings, I guess. They're getting credit for it.
I think that's right.
Absolutely. If it wasn't for their wins, they wouldn't have made it to the playoffs, and then they went to the Super Bowl. So, yeah, absolutely.
And you can go right on down the line, to almost anything. Now, was one of the replacement players deaf and hitting up the cheerleaders one after another?
I don't know about that.
Were any of the replacement players sumo wrestlers
that
puked in the middle of the field?
No, I don't believe
so. They had to move the huddle. That is a great scene.
That is.
It's a great
That
scene.
is. That's why I had to throw that in there.
I forgot that's what caused it, though, was the hard-boiled eggs. But I enjoyed the movie.
Good.
Quite a bit.
Good.
Now, I have to ask, this is another movie trivia thing, but I think you might know this.
All right.
And I'm not using this well, it wouldn't be a trivia question for you anyway. I have to ask you horror trivia. But did you recognize the reference when Gene Hackman talks miles and miles of heart? He says, "What do you need to win?" And he says,
I know why he
"Miles and
did
miles
that,
of heart."
so that Shane Falco would come to the game and play.
Right.
But I don't know what other reference that has. I'm
The
sorry.
reference is to a musical made in the 60s or 1950s called Damn Yankees.
Oh,
And there is a song called You Gotta Have Heart.
I've heard that song.
Miles and miles of heart. And
yeah.
that actually, I really love that musical.
Damn
that
Yankees?
song. Yeah, that song.
I've never seen it.
It's a good one. It's a good one, and that is definitely the song you come out knowing.
Okay.
The other one would be Whatever Lola Wants, Lola Gets.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
I'll take your word for it, but yeah, all right.
It's actually, that particular movie is probably the closest you'll ever come to seeing an actual Broadway movie, because when a movie of a Broadway production, because the director basically said, "Do your thing."
Really?
That was
Really?
it. That was it.
Okay.
He just went for it that way. So, that is the movie replacements. I think it's time to switch gears.
So you did enjoy it, right?
I did enjoy it. I enjoyed it a great deal more than I expected to. I was kind of like, oh, it's a Mark Wahlberg thing. After seeing the picture of Keanu Reeves, and I'm like, when did Mark Wahlberg get in there?
Look at how happy
That's
Gene
terrible.
Hackman is that they got together.
Yes, he coached them though.
Isn't that great? How
Yeah.
how happy he is? He's like, yes.
Yeah. Everybody's happy in this next movie. It's called Thomas.
Yep. Oh, hey, I'm on the big screen now. Can you see the Tampa Bay?
Yeah,
just checking.
I'm blocking that from view. Oh my god. Such a shill.
Suck it, Kansas City. I'll just say it out loud because I said it in a little opening.
Yeah.
Tom Brady's the GOAT. That's all. We can get on to Odd Thomas now. Oh, look, one of the
Thank you for
Barcaloungers.
Oh, there you go.
So,
Hey, you
okay,
can't
so Odd
just
Thomas.
watch the clips.
I kinda want
This is
to.
what happens with Jeff.
I know.
He gets distracted by
Yeah.
the clips.
All
I'm
right,
going to
so-
turn them off.
No. Okay, so Odd Thomas. Oh, man. So he's like picking his ear. All right, so Odd Thomas. Odd Thomas is a horror movie, but it's a Jeff type of horror movie.
Okay.
I could swing with this. This wasn't even a problem for me.
Okay.
There was one scene that was a little unhinging for me. I can't really remember what it was. It was a shocker scene. It was like one of those jump
well,
outs.
you blocked
So-
it from your mind.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Tim, when we started this project and we talked about this, and then I'll get into the
Yeah.
movie, you were telling me different types of horror movies. So is this like supernatural horror movies? What would this be? What would this be?
Well, this is
categorized as.
This is definitely supernatural
Okay.
because you got the ghosts and that sort of stuff going on. This is an unusual type
Yep.
of horror movie, to be sure.
So Odd Thomas has got this ability to see dead people, and,
Right.
And he has the ability to see those Barcalounger guys, and right. I mean, they're
Barcaloungers.
Isn't
Yes,
that- yeah.
you have it correct.
It's something
yes.
like that. It's something with a B. It's something with a B, right?
The Bodox.
Bodox. That's it. Isn't there?
Do I not have that for a trivia question?
Wait a second. Isn't there a cartoon called The Boondocks?
There is. And
Is it made
I
off of the-
graduated with a Bodoc. Was in
Really?
my
From
class.
Muskego?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anyways, back to
We'll
the
talk
Bodox.
off air.
Back to Odd Thomas and the Bodox. Could you imagine if his name was Todd Thomas? That'd be kind of weird. But anyways, so Odd Thomas. So he's got this ability. He can see Bodox. He can see dead people.
Yeah.
The Bodox actually come around when something major is going to happen. Like there's going to be a major death or something. That's
Right.
why it's so scary when he sees
Super
them.
violent. Super violent.
Very violent
act.
because
Yeah.
his friend in here lets the Bodox know that he can see him. He flips him off, and he's like, don't let him know they can see you because they'll kill you. And the next thing that happens, they kill him.
Yeah.
Because
They
the guy-
drive over him.
Well, yeah, they get in the guy's face, and he drives over him. So what's happening here is something major is going to go down in their town. Some big, huge, scary death thing is going to happen.
Yes.
Our hero, Odd Thomas, who is played by, and I'm going to pull up this thing here.
Anton Yelchin.
Anton Yelchin and his girlfriend, whose name is Stormy something in the show.
Llewellyn, yeah.
Addison Timlin.
Right.
So they're going to try to figure this whole thing out, okay? This is a good movie for a person that doesn't really like horror movies. It's actually very entertaining. So they're going to figure all this stuff out. It turns out that can I give away spoilers or no? This is too new. This is like 2013. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I think let's stay away from spoilers because I think a lot of people are going to check this one out. Amazon Prime, it's free right now on Amazon Prime.
Let's just put it this way. P-O-D. That's all you gotta know. I thought it meant something else. So I'm watching this movie, and in my mind, because he says he was a bad dude, whatever.
Yeah.
I had one version of what I thought that meant, and then when they said what it meant, I'm like, ooh, I was way off. And we can talk about it.
See,
later.
and I knew right off the bat.
Well, yeah, because you watch this type of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? So there was a couple correlations that I have in here, and I want you to hear this because I don't want to give away too much.
I want to listen.
So.
That's what I'm here for.
So Uncle Fungus,
Uncle Fungus,
Fungus Bob Robertson, Fungus Bob Robertson. I like to call him Uncle Fungus. Hey, down at UWM, remember the UWM Times?
Yeah.
They had a column, Uncle Fungus. Do you remember that? That's your horror connection.
I don't have a button for that.
You can't just be a horror connection.
Button. There you
go.
go.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, so
got this button.
What is it? Well, see, that has nothing to do with this program tonight. So, Fungus Bob Robertson, did he not make you think of the dude in Men in Black that gets consumed?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. I immediately thought of that. So
absolutely, it's the same type of character too.
Did the people that worked on? I mean, you'd know this. Did the people that worked on MIB work on this? I mean, is it possible?
No. Actually, the guy that made this movie is Stephen Sommers. And he made The Mummy. I like The Mummy. And he made Deep Rising. And he made Van Helsing.
I saw Van Helsing, too.
And Van Helsing, this Fungus guy, was the one that played Frankenstein. And the guy with one arm that was outside the Tire World, he was the Mummy from The Mummy.
Really?
Yes. Arnold Vosloo.
The only reason I watched Van Helsing was for who's the female lead.
Oh, Beckinsale, right?
Yep, Kate Beckinsale. That's the only reason I watched that. I didn't really watch for any other reason. But back to Odd Thomas.
That's a great reason.
It is.
That's a great reason.
So back to Odd Thomas. Odd Thomas, I thoroughly enjoyed as much as I can enjoy a horror movie.
Yeah.
There are some jump scares in there. There's a few.
It's almost an adventure film. Like I say with Jaws all the time, it's a horror movie, but it's essentially an adventure that you go on.
This is an adventure. There's a couple times in here that I just thought, just leave this town. But then I did. I'm just like, just get out of here. But he had to try to save everyone. I'm not going to say if he does or not. He may not. But it's a good movie. It's a good movie. You know more about.
Did you see the Radio Shack in the mall?
I
That
did.
was my highlight.
I loved seeing the mall. Because that's what malls used to be like.
Right.
Are you kidding me? Now they're a ghost town. Now you could probably shoot a horror movie.
This was shot only in 2013. When I was watching it, I'm like, this movie can't be just 7 years old because that mall looked more like malls look like in the late 80s, I would say.
That looked like in the movie Stranger Things. Or the series Stranger Things.
Right. Yep. This I felt a lot like Stranger Things.
It did. Thank you. It did. Yep. Yeah. There's the other connection that I got from it. But the first that was tight was that MIB. I mean, I thought of that like immediately.
Well, of course you did. You are becoming a horror connoisseur.
I want to ask you a trivia question from the movie, but you might be asking me it, so I'll just hold off on it.
Okay. Well,
but no, I liked it. I liked the movie a lot. I thought if you're a person that doesn't really watch horror movies, but you want to like ease yourself in, watch this.
I think this is a good one. Yeah,
ease yourself
this
into
is a good one.
Is there an Odd Thomas 2? I mean, do they have?
No, because Anton Yelchin passed away.
What?
Right?
That kid?
That kid passed away right after this movie. He was hit, oddly, by a car, very much like that first scene.
Are you kidding me?
With the kid that sees the Bodak. He got hit by a truck, and
What?
a lot of people feel that his inability to promote this movie was part of what made it such a huge bomb.
Wait. Wow.
Yeah.
So this is sort of like the movie I'm going to watch next week, where people are dying that were in the movie. Is he the only one who died from the movie?
Yeah, he's the only
Holy
one
man.
that I'm aware of, but he passed away right after this movie was in the can. He was on a hot streak. He had made Fright Night. He was Chekhov in the. They did a remake of Fright Night.
I was going to say, I don't
and he
remember
was
him in there. That was my first week, people.
Right. Hey, he's on top of it. But
Tim, you just blew me away with this.
he was in Star Trek as Chekhov. He had a couple other movies that he was just about to
Look at
make,
that.
and they had to redo. Yeah, he was
June
27. 27 years old.
So in 2016, so this movie was out for 3 years.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy man.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from
Yeah.
Russia. Look at that.
The movie, the movie was a huge bomb. I don't think they knew how to market it because I think it's a really fun film. Watching it a second time, I realized that there's an awful lot of exposition. It's like, we got to tell you what's going on or you're not going to understand. We have to tell you this. But if you've read the book, you know that a lot of the fun is how Odd Thomas puts things. He's a funny guy. I would say his character is a lot like the comic book version of Spider-Man.
Okay, I
very
can see
much
that.
a
Yeah.
wise ass.
I can see that.
And they tried bringing that in. I think it's a fun.
His girlfriend makes it fun.
Oh,
She makes
got
it fun.
A wise mouth.
Yeah, she makes it fun. I actually enjoyed
And she's
her part.
gorgeous.
Well, yeah, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed her part in there. I thought that they played her just as much as they could, and they had her in there just enough. But I enjoyed it. I know what you're going to do, aren't you? You're going to... Yep.
Yeah, we did it.
Of course we did.
I don't know why we even pretend.
I know. I think next week you just play that right when we start. Overtime. You know what's
And
going
we
on.
get it out early.
Just get done with it. But I like this.
Yeah, I like it too.
Not
We're
as
in
much as
overtime.
the 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love that.
Yeah, because
You got to show that to people sometime.
That is how you learned how to count. That's what I heard.
Shut up.
That's what I heard.
Shut up. Oh,
hey, look,
Trod-
our chat room is
Frog
fog.
Dorks or Trod Dorks. What is it? Trod Dorks?
Trogdor.
Trogdor. Why is there a
Trogdor.
K on there? It doesn't sound right.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
Do
Anyways,
not worry about that.
we're in OT.
We're in OT. First, I think we're going to do it this way this week because I like to change things up sometimes. We're going to take a look at what our scores were coming into today's show.
I got the thing
Before
closed
we
on
go
here.
trivia.
I had it closed.
You got a drinking problem.
No,
All right.
Yeah, I don't know when the thing's open or shut. I'm like, there's more in here. I know.
So let's take a look. It was at 30.
Okay.
And you, Jeff, you were at
Ooh.
34. Apparently, you did some cheating or something
Giannis
to
Antetokounmpo.
get up there. So we're going to see how this
I didn't
all
cheat
works
at all.
out.
Are you kidding me?
There's a lot of cheating that was going
No.
on, and it makes me sad. But I think what's really going to pull away is it's trivia time!
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Like I
excited?
never. Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yep.
I think you're going to smear me this week. You are going to destroy me because I couldn't remember freaking hard-boiled eggs in this one. Like the most iconic.
That might be my first question.
scenes in the thing. It makes no sense that I don't know that, but okay.
You want to ask me a question first? Am I asking you a question? What do you want to do?
Hey, you go first.
This is a two-parter.
You ass. Okay,
But
go
you
ahead.
can do this. You can do this.
Oh, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you said it twice.
Did I?
Yeah. Maybe I just heard it twice.
For those of you that don't know, I've been yelled at for swearing too much, and the ump is keeping track of me swearing.
Yeah, and I don't think I even have one come out. So anyways,
I've been pretty good.
Shane Falco,
Shane Falco,
the quarterback,
which is Keanu Reeves.
played for what college?
That's a point. I got Keanu Reeves.
Nope. He played for what college, allegedly?
He was in the Sugar Bowl. So I'm going to guess Georgia because I think
Wow.
that's the Sugar Bowl.
You know what? It's Ohio State. But I gotta give you at least a point because I wouldn't have thought you would have got the Sugar Bowl.
I knew they kept bringing up the Sugar Bowl, and I'm like, okay, he's going to definitely ask me.
Yeah, nope.
What?
Ohio
I think it was
State.
the 95 Sugar Bowl or something.
Oh, it's a 96. And the reason why is because in real life, there was not a 1996 Sugar Bowl.
Why not?
Because the bowls are played after those bowls, the Rose Bowl, Sugar Bowl, Orange Bowl, they're played, and the Cotton Bowl are played in the new year, okay?
Yeah.
So 1995, the 1995 ones were all played. So now you're playing the 1996 season. So the Sugar Bowl was played in 1997. So there was not a 1996 Sugar Bowl.
You're making this up.
No, it's a God's honest
You are
truth.
messing with
Because-
me.
because-
I am being
Because the
posed.
1996 Sugar Bowl was actually for the national championship. That was back when they had the BCS and they had the 4 bowls conversion to 1. I'm telling you the truth, man. And it was Florida destroyed Florida State in that game.
All right, I believe you. You
Okay.
have enough details, but I still think something's fishy
I would
about
never
both.
snow you on that. All right, so then the other question that I have, I mean that was a good question too. All right, so the team.
Hold on, let me pat you on the back in case you're done.
Wait, I can reach. All right, so anyways. Oh, wait, and I can also show you this again. Tampa Bay. Anyways, so here we go. So, what? Yeah, there you go. Touchdown. How
It's a great
appropriate, too.
shirt. It's a great shirt. For those
That's
that didn't
because
see it there.
that's because you got a good friend.
Yeah, my buddy Jeff got me there.
So
Fantastic.
so the team all bonded. You kind of talked about this a little bit. The team all bonded to what song? What song do they bond to?
Well, okay. They
There's only
bonded
one
to
song.
a couple different movie songs in the movie.
But
They
this is the one where
did
they're.
the electric slide,
And so what song is that?
but they didn't do it to the song Electric Slide.
Nope. But that's the song where I'm looking for right now.
Okay, I know that they started coming alive in one of the games to that pedophile song by Gary Glitter.
No, that's not it.
Hey!
That's not it. Not
I
it.
know that wasn't it. They weren't dancing.
Not
to
it.
it. It should have been the Chicago Super Bowl shuffle
Nope,
or something.
nope.
But it wasn't.
Nope.
Actually, that was one of the things about the replacements. They grabbed a lot. I call that
You're
that
stalling.
score.
You're
I
stalling.
am absolutely, because I'm trying to go through my head, because it was a jukebox score.
It's
It
a
was
female
like
singer.
all
I'll help you.
very-
It's a female singer.
It is absolutely no help.
It's a
But
disco song.
Well, then you would know it, because I know you spent a lot of time as a young man.
What is this about?
People don't know this about you, so I thought I'd just kind of bring it up that Jeff used to competitively disco dance at a number of local establishments.
I did. And then after
Yeah.
after disco died, then I did breakdancing. So
Right.
All right, I'm well
I
versed.
have no.
Gloria Gaynor's "I Will
I'll
Survive."
Wait. Okay.
I got one more for you,
Okay.
and you should get this one. This one
All right.
should, because as much as you've talked about these cheerleaders,
I do like the cheerleaders.
the 2 main cheerleaders
We're hot.
brought other girls from their
The strip joint.
Yep. What's the name of the strip joint?
Oh, frig. Yeah, that one I should know. Frig is not. You cannot count that. I want that reversed out.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay.
I
There you
reversed
go.
it.
So, anyways, what's the name of their fine gentleman's establishment?
It was down by the airport.
It was. Yes. I should give you a
So-
point for that.
It was down by the airport, so it's got to be some sort of pun about airports.
Like our airport lounge. It's not though, but that's down by Billy Mitchell Field.
Okay.
Never been there.
Yeah. I'm going to say the takeoff lane. I don't know.
Close.
What was it?
The Pussycat Lounge.
It's not close at all.
I know.
That's terrible. Okay, you got questions coming, brother. Here
Yeah.
they come.
Bring them. Bring
All
it.
right. The first one. What do Bodak's feet? Well, you actually talked about that in your review, so I'm not giving you that question. What is the
Barkalone
name of Stormy's ice cream shop?
Oh, you stink because I know the name.
I know you would have looked too.
Oh, yes.
That's why I picked it.
You know what? How about if I give you the ice cream that Uncle Fungus picked up? Because that I paid attention to.
Okay, let's hear this.
Well, that's called the summer special. But anyways, the name of the ice cream shop was I'm gonna just say the Sunday Stop.
It was called Burke and Bailey's.
Oh God, I was even close.
Yeah.
I could. Shoot.
Okay,
All right.
this one I think you will get.
I hope so.
What kind of animals were in that frozen back room of Fungus Bob?
Birds.
Yep.
There's an owl. Yep. Birds.
There was an owl. There were some parakeets and parrots, which those are probably the stupidest of all.
I'm not
animals.
a big bird person, just so you know.
Hawks and ravens.
Hawks, I am.
We all know
wink,
you
wink.
know about hawks.
But yes.
All right.
All right. Cool.
Here's this one. I think you're gonna get too. What is the name of the bowling alley? Ooh. Oh, I thought this was a gimme.
It's something green.
You're doing good.
Green.
You are not incorrect.
I know. It's shoot. You know, I'm just gonna go with it, but I know it's not gonna be right. Green Mountain Bowling.
Close. Green Moon Bowling.
Moon Mountain. That's pretty close.
And
M-O.
I'm gonna give you some points for that.
All right.
Also, the mall was like Green Moon Mall or something like that.
Now that you say that, yep. Oh, do I have to
Okay.
ring that for damn it?
Yeah, I think you're only ringing it
what
if
would-
I misbehave.
what would-
you can misbehave.
what would
as
Mrs.
much
K
as you
say?
want. I don't know. All right.
Hey, Mrs. K.
What? Stop it. Stop it. Do not try to pick up my mother. Okay. What city is this set in?
Get out of here. Oh, it's a real city. Wait, no, it's not. I know this because I saw.
See, I love asking the questions where you think you might know, because in watching you just agonize over
Oh,
this.
shoot. You know what?
I admit
it
that
starts
I
with
don't know.
It starts with a P.
That's pretty good.
Damn.
That's
I'm gonna
pretty
say. It's like a 2-word name, right? Nope. It's gonna be. I'm just gonna go with Piercetown. I don't know.
Pico Mundo.
Damn it, Pico Mundo. That's true.
All right, this one you should get. This is sports related.
Unreal.
What weapon does Odd Thomas grab on his way into the mall?
Bat.
There you go. Very good.
It's also on the cover of the movie thing.
Yes, it is.
That's why.
And I had it in
Shoot.
the clips.
Damn
I was
it.
like, if he gets that one wrong, I'm gonna.
You know what?
have
I'm kind of disappointed
so
in.
much fun. Oh, I forgot to.
What? Give us
I
a
forgot
bat.
to do that.
Give us a.
all the
I
way
know,
through.
but I always get them right. You should always have that. I'm upset because of the Pico Mundo. I'm upset about the Green Mountain or Green Moon. But oh well.
Oh man. But it was fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun with trivia here.
Yep. Always.
I just got this really strange
No, don't
message
play it.
in chat.
Oh.
I did.
I thought he was hitting. Our
Okay.
IPS
Smell.
teacher.
Apparently, parakeets smell like bananas. I don't know what that's.
That
about.
was not named.
I
Girls
thought
Go
it was
Field.
hitting on our IPS teacher.
One-
Oh
that
boy. Yes,
was
Mrs.
the-
K. Mrs. K.
She chimed in. Your mom?
No.
Oh,
no.
okay.
No. Stop getting excited about my mom. That's
Well, no.
creepy as shit.
No. I just thought maybe she was on this whole thing. Well, there you go. Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's time to go to the scores. Lord knows how this is going to go.
God, I love
All
this
right,
game.
yes. Horror movie grade. What are you giving Odd Thomas?
So last week I gave an 8. I'm gonna give this another 8. I thought I enjoyed it. I
Good
thoroughly
solid,
enjoyed it.
Good solid number.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay. The Replacements. I didn't like it as much as Major League.
I know
which
what
got an E.
I know what I'm gonna give it. I know what you're gonna give it. I'll put it up as soon as you say it.
I'm saying 7.
Ah, there it is. I guessed it. I had it behind my back.
Everybody believes you, Jeff.
I did.
Everybody believes you. Okay, so how many points did I get?
I don't know. I can't add that fast. Oh, as far as the trivia, I thought you wanted me to add any. Hey, I'm the guy.
No. Nobody wants you to do math on the air, Hawk. Let's go.
I'm the guy at the blackjack table that's counting on
Hum.
his fingers. No, just wait a second. So you got the airport. You know, I mean, I didn't ask that, but that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And then you got the Sugar Bowl, which I am impressed with. You know what? I'm gonna give you 2 points.
I think that's more than generous.
I'm impressed with the Sugar Bowl.
I'm. Thank you very much for that. Okay, now you didn't get the ice cream shop.
Way off on that.
Yeah, but you did get the birds.
I did.
You got half the name of the bowling.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give you.
Wait, what about the baseball bat?
You got the baseball bat. That's super easy.
And I got the first letter of the town.
The first letter.
There's 26 letters in the alphabet.
Yeah.
1 in 26 chance.
Okay, I'll give you 126 for that.
Okay.
126.
I got it. I can do the math.
Okay.
Maybe.
So it is going to be. I'm going to say you did better than me, so it's definitely going to be more than 2.
7.
I'm going to say 3.
Wait, let me just see.
Yeah.
3.
I'm going to go
Look
with
at that.
3.
I guessed it
I'm
again.
going to go with 3. Yeah. All right. So now I look at the math, which was done by our Jumbotron operator, Stefan, yes. And, this must be adding incorrectly because it's telling me that I only have 40 points and you have 44.
He does that pretty quick, and he's not even...
Yeah, he isn't working that hard these days. So that's a big surprise that he got it that quick.
I still own this game.
Let's give him some time to fight for himself. No, he's okay. He's not attacking us, so we're okay. I thought this was a great show. I think we had a lot of fun, and you know what?
We
have more
talk about
fun coming.
Yep, next week. I'm giving. Yep,
because every week we forget what the next movie is. I'm giving ourselves a cheat sheet.
So I'm going to tell you what I'm giving you. You're going to tell me what I'm giving you.
That's how it works. That's how it works. We're in the 5th show.
All right, so I'm giving you man's favorite sport.
I have never seen this movie, which anybody that knows me, that's a tough.
Because who's in this? Is this Cary Grant or
Rock Hudson?
Okay, Rock Hudson's in this.
Yes.
But here's the thing. Years ago, I happened across this like some insomniac night. I watched this, and I'm like, this is damn good. I'm like, I want to see this again. So then somehow it came on again, and I actually watched it from beginning to the end, and it's very. In my mind, it's very entertaining. It's about outdoors. It's about fishing. So that's how we get the sports hook on this. Hook, get it? Ha.
Ooh.
Wow. All right. You like that?
A demonstration of hook behavior.
Yeah.
Right here. For those of you that are only listening, you missed it. You wanted to see that.
And Tim, I think I'll probably come over and we'll watch this one together.
I think so. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I love that era of filmmaking. It was all still very glamorous at that time. Technicolor, just gorgeous to look at.
GCI.
And I gave you something that's equally gorgeous from the director of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Doesn't scare me.
And Steven Spielberg directed a number of scenes as well in Poltergeist.
I can swim with this. I've seen this before.
Okay.
There's a scene that I know that's already going to be like creeping me out. It's the
clown.
The pool scene. No.
Oh, the pool?
Yeah. With all the dead people coming up through the pool.
Okay.
Is that the right movie?
Yeah, it's a great movie.
But the wife's decent. So yeah, I'll enjoy it.
I think it's a great movie.
No, it's a really good movie. The old man there's going to be creepy. I'm probably going to get creeped out because I haven't seen this in when did this come out? 84?
I think it was 82 actually.
Okay,
I think it was really early.
So and I saw it early on, so I was younger, but I know this is going to still creep me out, but I'll check it out.
And I have actually I haven't met them directly, but I've been at panels with people that have been in this movie. And
well, yeah, didn't some people die out of this thing?
Well, Heather O'Rourke that says it's here.
Yeah, Jesus.
She passed away just couple years later. They were in the middle of shooting Poltergeist 3.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she's the one who died on the Twilight Zone movie.
No, the guy that was a guy that died on the Twilight Zone movie. I'm gonna hate myself later for not knowing his name off the top of my head, but he was killed by John Landis. Was the director
Jamie Farr?
It's not Tab. Is it Tab Hunter?
Is it Jamie Farr?
No, Stefan. You're in the chat room.
Anyways,
look this up for me. Who died in Twilight Zone?
So this is gonna be our last. This is gonna be our last week before we take a little hiatus, right?
Right. This is gonna be the 6 innings. We're not doing 9 innings. Do you know why we're not doing 9 innings?
No idea.
Because it doesn't fit on the screen nicely, so we're doing 6 innings. I was not going to redesign this thing for 9 innings.
That's fine.
So, also, 6 is about as many of these sports movies as I can take in a row, because they're very, very challenging for me.
You've got it made. You got it made. I'm the one who's got to suffer, man. I'm the one who spent 3 nights.
Vic Morrow.
There you go.
We got it from the chat room. Thank you, chat room. This is why we need the chat room in there. Thank you. Vic Morrow is the gentleman that passed away in Twilight Zone, the movie. And if you ever get a chance, watch one of the behind the scenes. There was gross malfeasance in that thing.
I don't want to know about that.
It was terrible.
You're not going to have me watch that anyway, so that's fine.
No, I have a different.
Wait till you
we are working. By the way, we should tell everybody this. We are working now on what next season's movies are going to be. So if you have suggestions, you can send horror movie suggestions to Tim at otherworldlyculture.com, and you can send your sports suggestions to Jeff at otherworldlyculture.com.
Yep. We're working on merchandise, too. If you want a T-shirt with my face on it or Tim's face on it, we can make that happen.
I'm thinking the Scaredy Cat T-shirt is the one that's going to really be selling.
Yeah,
People are going to be selling buying it.
Especially, and wait, and real quick, I know we got to get rolling here, but do you kind of have an idea what movies you're thinking for me?
What movies?
Are you kind of got an idea?
Oh, I know what movies.
Okay,
I haven't decided on the final 6, but I have a feeling there's some fishing coming ahead in your life. There's going to be some fishing going on.
Yeah, you told me about an orphan, too, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I got some good ones for you, too.
Yeah.
So just remember, every time that I'm scared out of my skin,
those are good shows.
You're going to have the worst sports movies ever. I've already got a couple in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Caddyshack 2. Enjoy, friend.
That's just me. Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
As bad as the worst sports movie is,
Yep. Yeah.
I can find horror movies that put it to shame.
And you can still sleep at night because it's not going to scare the crap out of you like my...
I don't know. Caddyshack 2 might do it.
Jackie Mason?
Caddyshack 2, that might actually pull it off.
Is he still alive?
Jackie Mason?
Yeah.
I don't think so. In fact, I think he's the poltergeist that you're going to be
All
watching.
right, enough. All right, we're good. Clear us out of here.
Let's close this out of here. Hey, it's
Thanks,
time
everyone.
to close the crypt and to call the game. Thank you all for watching. Remember to share and subscribe to our show and feed. You can find our show at otherworldlyculture.com and follow the show on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, Pandora, TuneIn, Stitcher, Google Podcasts, and other fine places that you find podcasts. You can also go up to any hip, cool kid that has headphones on, and he will probably be listening to this show.
That's true.
And you can just ask him, hey, can I listen in as well? So, remember, everyone.
That's not creepy at all. Jeez, man. Do you have some candy, too? What's going on?
I'm sitting here drinking blood, and he's creeped out by that. All right, so if it's sports, it's a home run. If it's horror, run home. We're dead on the bases, and we'll see you next time.